Sockets on the bench, sweat in my eyes, radio crackles, years passing by. Hands black as coal, rolling sleeves higher, wrench turns slow, heat rising drier. Grease on my shirt, moon sitting low, hammer hits steel, old timers glow. Smell of the oil, dirt on my shoes, don't need much, got work left to do. Diplomas, grease and grime, yeah, yeah. Earned every line, oh. Diplomas, grease and grime, yeah, yeah, yeah. As ever lying. Light burning out, bolt too tight. Bosses talk big, don't feel right. Laughter at lunch, torn up plan. Lesson by lesson from these hands. Diplomas, grease and grime, yeah, yeah, and every line, oh. Diplomas, grease and grime, yeah, it's never lie. Night, soul storm, sound of my name. Nights fade, right ever shame. Got clothes, grease and grime, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I never ride, oh. Got clothes, grease and grime, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hands never lying. Nightfall, sparks fly, know my name. Life's made right here, never ashamed. Across Miller's Field, engine roaring, mud flying off the wheels. Radio loud, windows down, boots on the dash. Last call on, gone, but we're never out of gas. Took a turn too early, hit a rut too deep. Wildflowers waving while we try to break free. I laughed at you cursing, tried to rock the cab. Saw blue under the bush and my stomach just sank. Tailpipe drowning, nerves starting to bite. You grin, hold tight, darling, this ain't our first fight. But those red and blue lights ain't always what they seem. You see trouble, but it's not always named. Sometimes they're calling you right into the team. Those red and blue lights ain't always what they seem. Sheriff's Ford easing up, spotlight in our face. Mud on his badge, but there's a smile you can't erase. He tipped his hat, said y'all stuck good, huh? Your voice cracked, but I couldn't help but chuckle some. He leaned and said you to run ruts just like you two. Paint flecks on his boots, same old worn tattoo. He winked at us both, threw a rope in the back. He said you ain't in trouble, just caught in the tracks. Busted up knuckles, one bright Georgia light. He laughed, trust me kid, I ain't here to write. Those red and blue lights ain't always what they seem. Just two more colors in the midnight green. Sometimes dawn's sing. Those red and blue lights ain't always what they seem. I once buried my axe so where the corn don't grow. Saw the sunrise digging out with my old man in tow. We cut our teeth on mud, not on marble and steel. Blew out a laid out, how's that feel? Trading shotgun tails under that starlit sky. Sheriff's got the secrets, you got the drive. Both talking wild times and then at old door. Circle of headlights ain't asking for more. He cracks another joke, sets us loose and free. Paint on our jeans, good as company. If you ever get stuck at the edge of the night, just look for the colors cutting through the bite. Those red and blue lights ain't always what they say. Just a dream. Sometimes they shine to set you clean. Those red and blue lights ain't always what they seem. Pull up on the gravel drive, boots caked in yesterday's red clay. Sunburn on my neck, got a whistle in my step. Kids with their tech, staring out the window afraid. You walk in thinking you got all the answers, but out here, son, you ain't nothing but lost. That shiny phone won't help you build a fire or find your way when the compass hands you off. You'll hear old dogs bark and maybe something wild at night. Boy, you'll learn real quick when you're losing to the bite. See these hands, count the scars, worth more than silver, better than cars. Callous from living, tough and true. I know more outside than Google ever knew. Had rich kids before, tried to scoff at my drawl, but hunger's a lesson real humbling, y'all. Try fretting the worm while you tweet on the run. Bet your daddy's AMX can't cook under the sun. By week's end I'll have you building a chair, not with a lamp, just a hatchet, sweat and care. See these hands, count the scars, worth more than silver, better than cars. Callous from living, tough and true. I know more outside than Google ever knew. All right, gather round, let me show you some. First, fine, dry, tender. See this birch bark, watch it light. Not a line like this, keep it tight, keep it right. You can't swipe or tap your way out the woods tonight. Might look simple, but I'm cut from the truth. Teach you how to hunt, how to fish, how to proof. That money don't matter when your tent springs a leak. It's knowing what grows, what fights, what squeaks. So next time you brag about your smart city life, remember who showed you how to sharpen your hands. Count the scars, worth more than silver, better than cars. Callous from living, tough and true. I know more outside than Google ever knew. See his hands, count the stars. Love no reserve, never prove, never prove. I've a liver on outside than Google ever knew. Dust on my boots, old Ford in the yard, sweating my shirt, sun beating hard. Porch swing creaks, dog at my feet, cicada start up, same old beat. You laugh at the way I talk, fine by me. Nothing fancy around here, just family. Pickups line with a cooler inside. Sit back and watch the sky. You can call me redneck, don't mind at all. That word can't shake me, I'm standing tall. Say what you want, I know who I am. Call me redneck, watch me shine if you can. Mama's voice from the kitchen calls me in. Hands all stained, I like this skin. Working outside, I'm my own man. Don't need your pity, I'm doing what I can. Just a simple life, that's alright by me. Friends by the fire, good company. Barbed wire fence runs down the line. Let them stare, I'm doing fine. You can call me redneck, don't mind at all. That word can't shake me, I'm standing tall. Say what you want, I know who I am. Call me redneck, watch me shine if you can. Say, who am I? Made roll something thrown to me. Man, I stand all cooked and commandeer for bowling down on each side. Maybe that's strength if you look inside. Roll with the punches, stubborn as pine, yeah. This life is mine. You can call me redneck, don't mind at all. That word can't shake me, I'm standing tall. Say what you want, I know who I am. Call me redneck, watch me shine if you can. From a midnight run, dog barking at the pick of morning sun. Holes in my jeans, oil on my hands. Mama calls out, says breakfast on the pan. That's just another day, the way I stand. These boots tell stories city folks don't know. Where I learned to take it slow. Scuffed up leather working through the rain. Every mark and stain, a little bit of my name. All these boots tell stories city folks don't know. Wire fences lining up the view, cutting my finger, fixing what I always do. Cold beer waiting, sun on the back porch, laughing around the fire when the night runs short. Ain't no secret is just stick and rule. These boots tell stories city folks don't know. Dusty roads where I learned to take it slow. Scuffed up leather working through the rain. Every mark and stain, a little bit of my name. Oh, these boots tell stories city folks don't know. Soles and a long slow drive, plain as the dirt beneath my old headlights. These boots tell stories city folks don't know. Oh yeah. These boots tell stories city folks don't know. Stool steady, boots warm on the ground. Eyes on me, hear that northern sound. City shirts and polished shoes, walking slow, acting like they know this rowdy place. Air feels tight, I sip my drink, nod to Joe. They never thrown a bail or lost a case. You lean and laugh, you say it's quaint. I bite my tongue, let you think you're right. Dust on my jeans, old grease on my hands, but I've never once apologized. My own life. My hands tell stories your books never could. Dirt and callous carved in blood and wood. Your books never could. You've got words, but you misunderstood. My hands tell stories your books never could. You talk big, reason who you meet, quote a name, dropped in some high-rise bar. But out back here, the sun weighs more. Every scar I earned, every busted part. You order need, I just laugh, raise a jar, knowing well how I'm seen by you. I work with muscle, sweat till dark, builds all I am, not a single thing's new. Stories of bullets that you hired. Dirt and callous corn and buttergood wood. My hands tell stories, I'm so sure. You've got words, but never could. Never learned it easy, never been soft. Made my way through the nights you call lost. No classroom walls. I earned my time, played not in small. My hands tell stories your books never could. My hands tell stories your books never could. My hands tell stories your books never could. stories. Lost in steady boots, warm on the ground. My hands still speaking while you're looking around. My hands still speaking while you're looking around. On gravel, an engine spitting dust, midnight bugs on the windshield, rust a sheet metal trust, cricket singing, pump number 5 moans low, old faded ball cap boots kick toe to toe. She leaned on her fender grinning like we met before, broken laugh on the silence, barefoot on the concrete floor. Her gaze had a dare, eyes a sharp little spark. She tipped a finger at my bumper, left her mark. Why she truck still clean? You got somewhere to be. You just sitting tight, waiting on life to pick a fight. Let's paint it brown, splash it wild. Don't care how it'll shine. Raise a cloud, sing loud with mud for a sign. The wheel's gonna spin on in. Just say the word and go. If you never let it loose, will you ever know? He's scared of stains, I'm out here getting sane. Why's your truck still clean? Why's your truck still clean? She hollered, follow me. Tail lights starting bright, past the cornfields, back roads, taking flight. Country radio, crackling thunder in my seat. I grip the wheel, better boots now on my feet. She popped the window, let her hair catch a breeze. Moonlit puddles waiting, begging, drive through me. Had a head start on living, not a thought to spare. Took the turn, I'll taste of freedom right there. Why's your truck still clean? What you afraid you'll find? The best kind of trouble comes from leaving lines behind. Let's paint it brown, splash it wild, don't care how it'll shine. Raise a cloud, sing loud with mud for a sign. Wheels gonna spin, I'm in, just say the word and go. If you never let it loose, will you ever know? He's scared of stains, I'm out here getting sane. Why's your truck still clean? Clean. Why's your truck still clean? Sun barely rising, mud cake to my smile. Her life is still rolling, made every mile worthwhile. Back at the station, crows picking at the cans. I washed off my hands but left the rest as it stands. There's a story in each splatter, a badge on my ride, proof I didn't just watch, I took the wild side. She winked to settle me again when you're low on fuel. I said only if you're there breaking every rule. Hey, let's paint it brown, splash it wild, don't care how it'll shine. Raise a cloud, sing loud with mud for a sign. Say the word and go. If you never let it loose, will you ever know? He's scared of stains, I'm out here getting sane. Why's your truck still clean? Hey, why's your truck still clean? Slips and grease, late hour ticking slow. Old fan humming above, grainy like cracked flow. Still smell skin, moth wings near bow. Dry rags piled high, radio static low. count, more dents than I count. Eyes find the worth in broken down things. Cold socket on bone nut, sweat in the scar line, red dust under fingernails, knuckles rough as rope. Short breath, just listen. Pike clang, muscle ache. Chrome shines through grit. Pride fits like a shirt. Stubborn bolt won't give. Knuckles bleed, not new. Torch spark and hope. Peace finds its groove. These calloused hands, stories remain. Still melting meaning from rust and rain. Rust on the red door, rain on the roof, wrench in my left hand, steel-toed boot. Old radio humming, grease on the page. You grinned at my knuckles, lined with rage. 12-hour Sundays, parts scattered around, cussing at engines, stubborn and proud. Found a lost wedding ring, stuck in a drain. Ghosts of old lovers, never the same. Told you I'm stubborn, ways at home. These grease still got store evidence flame. West grease stained devil holding so well. Screw stated overs that sold and so well. Truth in the turning in bolts and in shell. These grease stained hands still got stories to tell. Moonlit carburetors, plugs on the floor, calluses thickening, missing more. Your photo and fenders, coffee gone cold, letters and toolkits I never sold. You said forever, I said likewise. We built a trust that nobody buys. These grease-stained hands still got stories to tell. These grease-stained here, but holding so well. Rusted and rugged, but holding so well. Truth and the turning in both just see dents. These grease-stained hands still got stories to tell. Always repairing what others repel. Truth in the turning, bolts in its shell. These grease-stained hands still got stories to tell. Got my hand on the wheel, window crack, midnight air. You used to laugh when I called this old truck a king's chair. Dashboard full of rappers, radio dial stuck on crackle. I told you one day I'd find peace in my own shackle. Remember the fights over what I should chase. You dream skyscrapers, I got blood on my face. You say comfort ain't found in the dust and the grit, but I find my freedom where city lines quit. I pass old barns, leaning heavy tire tracks from last spring. Bones of my hometown still hold everything. You ask why I want it, if I'm lost or just blind. But you ain't seen sunrise in this rear view of mine. Still hear your voice in the fold of my flannel. I'm living the truth that some folks can't handle. Maybe I linger where troubles run deep, but this open wild silence rocks me to sleep. Some folks need fancy places, I need gravel roads and open spaces. Let them laugh at dirt on my hands. I'm alive out here, don't need no plan. Every mile farther, your memory just fades. The ache in my chest steadied out by the pines and the blade. Maybe you're sipping fine wine, Manhattan skyline gleaming. But I learned who I am in the hush while you're dreaming. I take the moon up high, crickets coursing free. Found peace in the lawless parts somebody else wants to see. It ain't just the thunder that makes my heart race. It's the pride in this rust, it's the pull of this place. Now where the fence ends, I finally see no need to change for what I already need. Fancy places, I need gravel roads and open spaces. Let them laugh at dirt on my hands. I'm alive out here, don't need no plans. Rubber boots hit the gravel truck, door slams behind. Big bucket swinging, got my Zebco line. Down at Johnson's dock, it's quiet and still. Bullfrogs tuning up, cypress on the hill. Water's thick like syrup, smells of mud and pine. Long week clocked in, I need a little time. Folks think I'm in trouble with a rowdy streak, but out here alone, even I don't speak. Cool breeze across my face, crickets keeping time. Nothing left to chase, nowhere left to drive. Sometimes the quietest nights speak the loudest truth. It's just me and that silent moon. Not much left to lose. I find myself in the space between the real and the cast. On nights like these I see what matters and what fades so fast. El lago es mi amigo, aquí respiro paz. Las luces de la ciudad muy lejos están. Recuerdo mi abuelo sentado a mi lado diciendo: la vida no siempre va deprisa, despacio. La caña vibra, el corazón se calma. En esta orilla encuentro mi alma. Sometimes the quietest nights speak the loudest truth. It's just me and that silent moon. Not much left to lose. I find myself in the space between the real and the cast. On nights like these I see what matters and what fades so fast. Used to chase the fire, roaring down the back roads, laughing till sunrise, wild and young, letting go. But lately there's peace I find in the hush, like an old friend's voice telling me enough's enough. Sometimes the quietest nights speak the loudest truth. It's just me and that silent moon. Not much left to lose. I find myself in the space between the real and the cast. On nights like these I see what matters and what fades so fast. So pulled up in my old shed, boots still muddy at the floor. Folks in ties and shiny shoes I never seen before. Silver forks and folded napkins, fancy plates in a perfect row, but the sign out front still says my name, so that's all I need to know. Yeah, you hear me now? Got a crowd asking for escargot, but all I got is catfish fry. Some say I should learn the ropes, but that ain't how I live my life, no. La la la, you know it's right. Ain't changing the menu, not for you or them. Cornbread and collards, that's just who I am. White tablecloths on every table, but the biscuits still come hot. You want a fancy salad, darling? I'm afraid that's something I forgot. You you want a glass of vintage, but I got sweet tea in the jug. I hear your city friends' opinions, but my grandma's recipes never get shred. Yeah, that's how it goes. La la la, sing it again. Grits cooking slow on the open flame, pot of roast simmering all day long. They keep telling me to play the game, but this is my kitchen and my song. Oh, you know you want some. Ain't changing the menu, not for you or them. Cornbread and collards, that's just who I am. Daddy taught me everything I know, so son don't ever bend to fit their show. Mama's apron stained with gravy grease, that taste is mine, it's a piece of peace. We may use chip plates in a patched up stove, but they're full, but there's heart in every bite I serve. Lord, no, no, no. Ain't changing the menu, not for you or them. Cornbread and collards, that's just who I am. Pass me the beans, put your towel on the rack. Just one more helping, you'll always come back. La la la, that's my plan. Ain't changing the menu, 'cause this is who I swagger in your walk, leaning on your right like you're looking for talk. Dust on your boots, staring down my lane, throwing side eye, you're itching to complain. I turn my cap, tip it just right, lean up on this bar, getting set for the fight. The band's playing loud, my crew's at my side, seen that look before, I got nothing to hide. You think you know my kind by what you see, but you don't know the world that made me. So go ahead, call me whatever you want, I'll stand in my boots, I won't run. You can judge me all you want, say what you want, say what you want. You can judge me all you want, it don't mean a thing. Bar stool scrape, tension thick as smoke. You got your reasons, I laugh at your joke. Say you know better, you know my place, but your words just roll like mud on my face. My hands are rough, my back's worn through, but every scar's a story I walked right through. This is my spot, this is my night. You ain't got the heart to start a real fight. You know my kind by what you see, but you don't know the world that made me. Go ahead, call me whatever you want, I stand in my boots, I won't run. You can judge me all you want, say what you want, say what you want. You can judge me all you want, it don't change a damn thing. Don't mistake my fear. Nights burning low, you look away first. That silence right there always hits the worst. I raise my glass, toast the grit in the dirt. Wear who I am right here on my shirt. Laugh in your face, tip my hat with a grin. You're out of words, so I know that I win. The band plays on and your judgment's gone thin. I'm still here, same old skin. You think you know my kind by what you see. You don't know the world that made me. Call me whatever, I'll stand in my boots. Just watch me now, I won't move. You can judge me all you want, say what you want, say what you want. You can judge me all you want, but I'll stay right here. You can judge me all you want. 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 They said, why you still ride that rusted out Ford? Windows down, letting the dust take hold. I crank up Skynyrd, boot on the dash, sunburn biting my neck, dirt from 5 counties left on my jeans. This truck's seen tornado threats, blood on the tailgate, miles away from those glass towers. I keep my heart buried behind the county line, thick with pine and pickup grit. Your voice through the phone, sharp as high beams. Never cared much for my kind of stubborn. You judge, I shrug, never gonna change for nobody. Stone in my marrow, mud in my veins. You push, but I will not move. Never gonna change for nobody. Mama says I'm hard-headed, granddad's old rivets hold my soul together. I keep my boots by the door, callous from honest ground, pickups bed full of tools I can't replace. Rolling past fences, lines I won't cross just to blend in. You wanted Sunday manners, pressed collars, I come with sweat and honest laughter. You judge, I shrug, never gonna change for nobody. Stone in my marrow, mud in my veins. You push, but I will not move. Never gonna change for nobody. Hands in the dirt, lungs full of thunder, every mile a choice, every road a stand. Can't wash off what's been burned in. Maybe you'll leave, maybe you'll stay. This is me, come joy or trouble. I ain't asking for forgiveness, just a little room to breathe. You judge, I shrug, never gonna change for nobody. Stone in my marrow, mud in my veins. You push, but I will not move. Never gonna change for nobody. Yeah, yeah, nobody. Laugh when you see my boots caked in mud and dust. Mock my rusty truck, call it worn out, call it rough. Say my backyard barbecues look like a county fair. but I know who I am, and I don't care. You roll your eyes, see a joke. I see riches where you see broke. You can judge me all you want, but I ain't gonna change. Raise my glass, stand my ground, living simple, never strange. You can laugh and call my name, but I ain't gonna change. Criticize my music, twang and stomp, scoff at my beer cans lined up on the porch, my hand-me-down shirts, my skull ring jeans. Still find peace in the way the whippoorwill sings. You turn your nose up high while I'm just watching days go by. You can judge me all you want, but I ain't gonna change. Raise my glass, stand my ground, living simple, never strange. You can laugh and call my name, but I ain't gonna change. Yeah, say what you will, still crack that can, sit by the fire. You're going sad that you and I, figure of a fire. Call heaven cute, well it's one of those perfect calmly from up there. You judge me, but I don't care. Grill on, friends ringing out a song. Life too short to pretend you belong. Call me stubborn, well maybe it's true. Living loud, proud through and through. You can judge me all you want, but I ain't gonna change. Raise my glass, stand my ground, living simple, never strange. You can laugh and call my name, but I ain't gonna change. Pulled out an old tire, wide wall worn away. Found a pocket knife handle, rough edged and gray. One man's cast off, another's found prize. I stand where the weeds wind up to the sky. Cracked leather seats from a '62 Ford, a box of old radios piled on the floor. I wipe down my hands on my faded blue jeans, staring at scraps most folks never have seen. You lean on the gate, just watching me work, trying to guess why I stay in the dirt. You keep asking what keeps me hanging around, but you never really look past this patch of ground. What's your definition of treasure? Is it money or something you feel? Do you walk by what you can't measure? Tell me what for you is real. Hubcap mosaics, some bleached license plates, old broken speakers rattling with fate. I patch patch up an old chair, seat stubborn but true. Seems busted to others, means useful to you. Saw my reflection in a paint-flecked hood. Some folks see junk, I see something good. It's not about shining, it's how strong you stand when no one will bet on a piece of this land. You laugh and shake your head, thinking I'm stuck, but this place is rich in ways you overlook. It's the value you find when everyone's gone, and the lessons that teach you what's right and what's wrong. What's your definition of treasure? Is it money or something you feel? Do you walk by what you can't measure? Tell me what for you is real. Come climb through this wild, tangled pile. Maybe you'll see it my way for a while. Worth ain't a label you press on with gold. It's in the story, it's what you hold. What's your definition of treasure? Have you looked past the shine and the steel? Would you stop to consider another answer? Stand here and tell me what's real. Your fast cars pass by, kicking up dust. You laugh at my truck like it means something, but I've got peace of mind that money can't touch. And these back roads lead me right where I belong. Keep your bright lights, I've got stars. Keep your fancy light, I've got mine. Way out here where the air breathes free. Keep your bright lights, I've got all I need. You call this nowhere from your high-rise view, but my nowhere's sacred like my daddy knew. Every morning sunrise paints the truth. That simplicity's a gift you never found. Keep your bright lights, I've got stars. Keep your fancy light, I've got mine. Way out here where the air breathes free. Keep your bright lights, I've got all I need. So, sometimes late at night, when the crickets sing, I thank the good Lord above for giving me these simple things. Keep your bright lights, I've got stars. Keep your fancy light, I've got mine. Way out here where the air breathes free. Keep your bright lights, 'cause heaven's right here with me. breath in muddy boots. Walking out before the sun, crickets keep me company. Torchlight in my hand, barn doors grown like busted knees. Oaks dust in the air, pocket knife and blue jeans. Quiet world's right there. Weathered roads, fitzel and sagging, stories tucked in every post. Bale string and callous palm, comfort most folks never know. Old dog trails my stride, head low beneath the sky. Answers don't come easy, but the questions sure feel fine. City folks race each other, chase what they can't find. And here we got two-lane silence, I don't mind. City lights can't touch these stars. Big top roof beating in my heart, self-shooting in my heart. Out here where the hard times heat, city lights can't touch these stars. Rush a Chevy, cracked radio tunes drifting across the field. Thoughts run like tractors, slow but they always yield. Name carved in oak bark memories, hard as stone. Easy to be lonely, that's how you know you're home. City lights can't touch these stars. Star, big tall never goes far. Next Kurt's on Elmer Hall. Simple truth beating in my heart. Out here where the hard times heal, city lights can't touch these stars. Leave it home, it could be the style. How small a man could be stars. City lights can't touch his star. Big tall never goes far. Big tall never goes far. Simple truth beating in my heart. Out here where the hard times heal, city lights can't touch these stars. Smudge rags tossed on the toolbox edge, moonlight crawling through the dented bay door. I wipe down a socket stained on fate. You watching me from the office, silent time. Steady hum of chains bearing, singing in my hands. Morning radio blaring, faded old time bands. Pull my cap, oh, patch on my sleeve. You shake your head, but I won't leave. Worn boots kick up gravel outside. Still got last night's dirt on my palms. Turner is quiet, my mind hold the line. Baby, hold on. Grease-stained hands built this land. Every mark, every scar where I stand. Grease-stained hands, heart of man. Call it dust, I call it pride. You said ain't much future in this rusty place, but it's truth I find behind the battered frame. Thunder rolling slow, highway far beyond. Tell me what you see when I'm long gone. Grease-stained hands last Friday. Small mind, small town, breaking your back. But you've never known the tune of hard work singing. In the bones, in the steel, in the black. Grease-stained hands built this land. Every mark, every scar where I stand. Grease-stained hands, heart of man. Call it dust, I call it pride. My boots, extra tight, clean shirt, tuck it in. Follow her through that door, feeling just a little thin. People talking in soft words, laughing way I can't catch. Table setting all lined up, and I'm already outmatched. Smile big, mind my hands, try to act like I belong. Swirl little glasses round like I've been here all along. But I think y'all got any etiquette up at Anthems? That's just who I am. All these bottles lined up grand, but I say y'all got any, yeah, can't. Say it once, say it again. Say it proud and say it plain. Raised up simple, that's my plan. Y'all got it in a can. Y'all got it in a can. Wish and spit, that's a rule, they call it licks. Guess I see. Nervous, big hints of oak, none of it tastes like sweet tea. Ham explains all proper like whisper swirling in the air. But I keep wishing for a pull tab on something cold and fair. I nod, I try, I give a grin, try to fit into this crowd. They all toss words around, I just wanna say it loud. So I say y'all got any etiquette? Just who I am, that's just who I am. All these bottles lined up grand, but I say y'all got any in a can. Say it once, say it again. Say it proud, say it plain. Comfort's what I understand. Y'all got any in a can. Or fine. Sometimes I miss muddy water and cheap box wine. All these sips and whirls just ain't my style. Give me simple, give me easy, make it worthwhile. Y'all got any in a can? Who I am, who I am. I say it once, say it again. Y'all got any in a can? Say it proud, say it plain. Nothing wrong with my plane. Y'all got any in a can? 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 Yeah, I wake up, sun cracks, coffee strong and black. Splinters in my palms from last week's pine stack. The cookle's busted open, that paint won't come out. Rolling my sleeves, staring down. Done kicked some mud off my old work boots. Your laugh from the kitchen keeps me standing true. Morning radio low, just humming along. Ain't much talk about, but you know what's wrong. These hands don't lie. You can read every line. Scars and stains from each day I try. You hold them in yours and you know what I mean. All my truth laid out right here where you see. These hands don't lie, no, these hands don't lie. Used to watch my old man curse his way through the yard. Old stained shirt, half a smile, living hard. Now it's been swinging wrenches, sweat down my brow. I hear you laugh, babe, I hear you right now. Asked you once, let's try a city blend. You just smiled, shook your head, this man. All the fancy words, but you read my eyes. It's a call of the word in the heat of July. These hands don't lie, you can feel what I show. Rough from the living, but soft when you hold. You lay your cheek on them, you start to sigh. Everything I am, and the lines where I try. These hands don't lie, yeah, these hands don't lie. La da 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 da. Maybe someday there'll be a kid running through, putting dirt on his face, that's just what they do. He'll hold out his palms not knowing why, but you'll see who I am in the grip of his pride. These hands don't lie, they're up in their mind. Our story in every line. Kiss them goodnight, just like we do. All my love, all my fight, right here with you. These hands don't lie, no, these hands don't lie. La da da, yeah, these hands don't lie. In a rented car on the gravel drive, city shoes sinking down where the red clay hides. Uncle Joe's cracking jokes on the porch outside. Granny's frying up chicken, got that look in her eyes. Paper plate towers piled high with barbecue. Kids running loose, tracking mud in their Sunday shoes. Aint, Mays, Housel, Blaine, towns throw out a leash. Nobody worried about fancy, just letting out a laughing thief. Tables covered in plaid, ain't linen, but it's true. Passed down for years with a few ketchup stains too. Some folks look confused, won't touch the sweet tea jug, but I'm raising up my jar and giving everyone a hug. Folks out of place, stiff as a church pew line, but out here he loosened up over time. Ain't got a dress list, desert for my heads of glasses, but mason jars work fine. We don't toast with champagne, just homebrew apple shine. Pass the potatoes, pile them up high. Around this table we don't care which fork you find. Ain't got no crystal glasses, but mason jars work fine. Cousin Bobby's fishing, hanging on a rack somewhere, and button up some old dinner and snack. Pile up dishes, mixed in with casseroles from a can. No menu, just whatever the neighbors bring in their van. Lights strong the barn, buzzing soft in the dust. Laughter in the yard, kicking up, thank the little dust. Stories going around, tales land the oaks. New folks sipping slow, finally joining in the jokes. Taste of cornbread, butter dripping on the side, and country records spinning, can't help but tap in time. Nobody's worried how he looks in style. Hey buddy, welcome to West and Sky. Everybody's welcome, just let that trouble slide. City can lean back, breaking out in a grin. Figure out it don't matter where you've been. Ain't got no crystal glasses, but mason jars work fine. Pour a little more, raise it up to the sky. This is where the heart is, simple and kind. Tonight we're all family, crossing that line. Ain't got no crystal glasses, but mason jars work fine. Feet in the grass, gonna let our old guards down. Out here together, it's the only toast in town. Pick up a mason jar, a pass to left or right. Round here we don't need nothing but a good night. Steel toes caked in red clay, hammer ringing in my ears from the day. Sunburn runs down my forearm line, ran the job late, now I'm out of time. Taped up invite on my overedge door, sister in pearl, she's never asked for more. Tied my tie in the cracked truck mirror, but I don't own a pair of shoes any fancier. Pressed my shirt while I washed up fast. Laughed, said boots are not, you better act with class. Dad grinned, spit, said boy just dance your way. At the church heads turn and whispers fade. White linen tables, candles scented sweet. Best man filling with a silver cup of Lanks. She saw me walk in, didn't look away. Her eyes said more than fancy words could say. Who says these boots can't dance? Who says these boots can't dance? Me and my boots in the middle of the chance. Who says these boots can't dance? Crowd parts when I hit the oak wood floor. I tip my hat and sister smiles even more. My boots track mud but don't track shame. Every step I take calls out her name. Uncles clapping, aunts with tears. Memories falling just like last year's beers. Boots near crooked, collar's not right, but I ain't trading pride for a polished night. Who says these boots can't dance? Who says these boots can't dance? Me and my boots in the middle of the chance. Who says these boots can't dance? 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 Sister laughing in her white dress glow. I spin around, she don't care, who knows. Let them stare, let them smirk and glance. Tonight's about family and I finally understand. Ooh, oh, hey, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la. Ooh, oh, hey, sha-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la. These boots can't dance. Who said these boots can't dance? All I need is a beat and a second chance. Who says these boots can't dance? Who says these boots can't dance? Up at dawn, crows all squawking, coffee steaming, boots start walking, gravel crunching, back still aching, sock go, Shadrack shell raking, summer's down, sweat keeps baking, hammer swinging, board gets nailed, careless bell, that paint on bell, ain't much mud, head, gut on its dirt on skin, Lord, that's the way it's been. Ain't never seen a manicure. No, these hands have never seen a manicure. Oh yeah, Lord have mercy. Junkyard Chevy, rusted tank, fat lips smile, tear off crank. Picking means rolls wide and deep, whistling hard, I never sleep. Bonfire burning, dogs all barking, chasing daylight, tractors start. Working hard, always sure I'm good with dirt, not polish for sure. These hands ain't never seen a manicure. No, these hands ain't never seen a manicure. Lord, callous knuckles, hey. Busted thumb, oh. Pour another round, let the rhythm come. Red dust rising, oh. Ain't gonna stop, hey. Sing it with me, let the pride pop. Seen a manicure. No, these hands ain't never seen a manicure. Yeah, oh, yeah, Lord have mercy. These hands, don't know, Lord, these hands ain't never seen a manicure. Wipe down this old wooden counter, hear the bell above the screen door ring. Hank's boots caked in red clay walking, he hollers out one more round from me. Lady in a rain wet jacket says her job's got her half alive. I pull up a couple clean mason jars, pour them straight and watch the world slide by. Raised right here behind this bar, keeping time to the jukebox hum. Folks trade stories for a drink and a nod, then wonder where the troubles run. I just listen more than talking, nod my head as they spill their jars. I lend them my gruffest smile, like every scrape ain't leaving too much of a scar. Set 'em up, pour it slow, and a line or two, you know. Wisdom comes in mason jars. Sip it till you feel your scars. Ain't fancy, but it'll get you far. Wisdom comes in mason jars. Old Earl says his woman left him 'cause his truck broke down again. I'll slide a jar down, say that means she ain't the one, my friend. Sherry's looking lost and lonely, said her family don't understand. I top her off, grin and whisper, you're loved by folks right where you stand. Them city boys passing through, laughing at my southern drawl. I show them a trick with whiskey and grits, and they start laughing after all. Ain't no college out in these parts, but I'll teach them what I know. Ain't no shame and dirt on your jeans, wear it proud before you go. Raise your glass, take a sip, thank the Lord for another trip. Wisdom comes in mason jars. Sip it till you feel your scars. Ain't fancy, but it'll get you far. Wisdom comes in mason jars. Oh, the world gets heavy, life don't never last all night. But here's a toast to simple things and losing wrong to right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wisdom comes in mason jars. Sip it till you feel your scars. Ain't fancy, but it'll get you far. Wisdom comes in mason jars. La la la, sip it one more. Steel strings start to sting. A boot heel taps, I walk in. Smoke sifts through moneyed air. Brother's voice on glass thin. Pinstripe suit, crooked grin. Think you're smooth, think again. Talk is cheap, pride ain't free. Eyes on us, counting three. Under their breath they laugh, knuckles tightening fast. Breathe slow rounds, spell and rest. Red runs deep, don't ask. Blood and backbone, grit and grind. Loyal lips sip sour wine. Family fights with pride and power. Good runs thicker every hour. Red face shame, country cup, city game. Easy jokes, bitter bite, slurred names, grabbing life. But he stands taller now, darling's diamond sneer bow. Pick up the line, show how. Hard like a plow. Blood and backbone, grit and grind. Loyal lips, sip sour wine. Family fights with pride and power. Love runs thicker every hour. Oh, yeah, yeah. Whoa. Bottles bark, temper spark, tables turn, trouble dark. Push comes, shove starts. Brother beside me, locked hearts. Blood and backbone, grit and grind. Loyal lips, sip sour wine. Solid as hickory, hard as pine. Blood runs thicker than your high-class wine. Rain on the window, faded sticker on the door, or a flicker on the road. Coffee can full of nickels, muddy boots on the floor. You laugh at my old truck, say it's just scrappy and still, but you've never been where I'm from. Know how it feels, burnt toast in the kitchen, can't keep the power on, but I got a sunburned shoulder in this patch of bar lawn. Pull up in your shiny ride, fresh press, smile slow. So white you don't see my yard light shining from it. That ain't much, might rust in the rain, but home is a word, not a number on a chain. Cause got wheels, now you rust in the real. Big fiddles with bang that I can feel. Drops out rims and not the lighter feel. Got all I need cause I know my home, raising my flag on a trailer park throne. Yeah, yeah, Rick here, refrain we lag on a trailer park throne. Whoa, yeah. Barbecue and folding chairs, give them through, sprinkle wild. Skin knees and red soda, simple grin of a child. Baby dog favorite, they guards us day and night. You passed us from Maine to do this riding high. Stories in old fracas taking a lap of the side. Making his vein in much until the rain and paint. On the left look like a winter's horn light. Oh, that was far reaching, the moment was tight. Keep my road to the street of plain. I'm the kind of can lie down and say she don't do the words I know. No, I forgot to leave me. Trailer park throne. Time is all laying across my stage, kill a 3 to race. Straight that looks different in my paper plate. Found silver and sunbeams with more wood than water out. The with me got my house can't buy house, can't be bought. So all indeed, my love's getting away. We're home with my heart, now I'm gonna change. Scared of wheels, but my kingdom's real. Long I've been firing down the wheel. My cash, pride, dandelion feel. Got all I need, cause I know my own. Raising my flag on on a trailer park throne. Yeah, raising my flag on a trailer park throne. Whoa, yeah, sun barking through a busted window, heavy head in my lap, boots caked up on the dashboard, keys somewhere in the grass. You snoring in the passenger, hat pulled down to hide your grin. Somewhere out there my phone's ringing, ain't answering it again. Can smell the river in my hair, stale beer in my throat. T-shirt stuck to me like a secret, what the hell did I quote? Truck door wide open, nut cake to the handles. Notify the neighbors, guess we gave them a scandal. Someone's boots on the tailgate, someone of in my mind. Last night's wild, getting louder in the sun. So tell me now, what kind of trouble did we raise? Were we the kings, were we fools just to face? Tangled up, lost count of our ways. Oh, tell me now, what kind of trouble did we raise? Who knew we'd wake up here? Julie, my dear. Jeans ripped out at the pocket, new bruise coming up slow. Somebody should have filmed it, but it's better that they don't. I still hear your cackling, barefoot in the headlights, hung up on the memory, still laughing at last night. Lost hat in the creek, a wallet floating downstream. Some wise words I barely remember, maybe you know what I mean. Another night we lived like legends, or just scraping the lines. Couldn't tell the difference with you by my side. Someone's song on the radio, someone calling us wild. Still chasing down the sunrise, just you and me, child. So tell me now, what kind of trouble did we raise? Were we the kings, were we fools just to face? Tangled up, lost count of our ways. Oh, tell me now, what kind of trouble did we raise? Whoa, la, la. Who knew we'd wake up here? Just you and me. I still built for this, maybe too old for all this mess. But when I hear you laugh, none of it hurts. And maybe we'll grow up, but not today. Last thing I remember, cold toe in the creek, 2 shots, 2 in your hand on my cheek. Tripped on the fence post, how we end up here, singing too loud, stealing that beer. Kissed in the church bed, lost my boots again. Your lipstick on my chin, oh man, right or wrong, we made our mark. Got blood in our veins and a burning heart. So tell me now, what kind of trouble did we raise? Were we the kings, were we fools just to face? Tangled up, lost count of our ways. Oh, tell me now, what kind of trouble did we raise? Yeah. Let the wild roll on. Just you and me, not dear. 6 days straight, the same heavy boots, onion skin papers, the old ceiling fan spins. Your laughter echoing off steel lunch pails, always joking how the summer sweat tasted like salt on our brows. The bell rings 5:15 and the same name slipped past me, grease on her fingers. I picture your pickup outside, same parking spot, gravel stacked against the curb. Cinder block walls, cold coffee in a cracked cup. You trace a heart in the dust on the dashboard. Did you know these hands once built the bolts for a first bike? Strange thinking of that now. A whisper from the supervisor, tug on my shirt, he won't meet my eyes. So it's late. Lay out Sunday clothes on the bed, unsure what's wrong, guessing. Turning the radio low, my father's voice smothered in memory. He stayed all nights, came home with his collar burned black. They called us steady, said the earth moves slower in this town. Can you tell me, did your father keep his dreams folded small inside his wallet too? The intercom coughed static, and every man stands a little straighter. We feel it in our bones before any words are spoken. Longevity doesn't promise tomorrow, even when your name's on the wall. A breath, a slip, the news falls heavy as oil. Monday sun will rise, the clocks won't start, machines silent, pages unturned. The whistle won't blow tomorrow, my love, no echo rising in the smoky dawn. Hands still, shirts clean, hearts borrowed. We stand where our fathers are gone. Ain't no bell to call us home now. Yeah, yeah. I keep the map with a town circle, thumbprint rubbing off years smeared along the edges. Never learned how to plant roots and shift in earth tomorrow. You say we'll bake bread, dig the old radio out, start again somehow. Wander in, boots caked with last night's rain. Elbow on the bar, hear laughter at my name. Twang runs thick like honey through my veins. Caught your sideways glance, feels just the same. Talk's cheap, but the weight lands heavy tonight. Smile curling up like you're looking for a fight. Why are you smirking at the way I talk? What's so funny standing there by the wall? Ain't you got your own kind of walk? Why are you smirking at the way I talk? Jukebox croaks out another tired tune. Pool cue chopped, you shout something across the room. Guess my boots and drawed a little much for you. Folks round here know exactly what we do. Stories built in beer and sawdust ale. Raise my glass, say it plain if you dare. Why are you smirking at the way I talk? What's so funny standing there by the wall? Ain't you got your own kind of walk? from round here, I get it, that's clear. But we both bleed, get hungry, want love and a beer. You judge by the boots, I judge by your stare. Maybe we're both just fighting for some air.
버튼이 못 sing 직접 버튼 handhome 정박분이 소점 film 하디 정공 요철 저지연 sound like Brantley boom 야저 circuiting yellow ones and they walk now a sunless kind they're babbling song that you and motel stand. Well, today, hey, toes, two good cigars with side to some
Rolling down this two-lane windows wide. Dust kicks up, you laugh by my side. Old Tate Deck, cooking up that tune. Crack a cold, won't let it chase the afternoon. You lean back, feet up on the dash, bare arms hanging, sun sinks fast. Gravel spits as we find our spot, right above where the land meets the sky. Yeah, that's the dot. You ask me what keeps me hanging around. Simple answer, let me break it down. Ain't about nothing but what feels true. Every sunset's a masterpiece with you. Ain't no better view, oh, than right here with you. Ain't no better view, like just us two. Ain't no better view, oh, sing it if it's true. Ain't no better view, like, yeah, me and you. Boots kicked off, dirt under my heels. Hand in yours, that sweet summer meal. Old radio humming, bugs in the trees. Life don't need more than this easy breeze. Let 'em call it small, let 'em roll their own, their eyes. I got my world when you're by my side. Red in the west and the crickets start up. That's everything, babe, I got enough. Ain't no better view, oh, than right here with you. Ain't no better view, like just us two. Mud on my boots, caked in the clay. Truck bed rattling, hauling all day. Don't give two hoots, ain't the cure for being country. Ain't no cure for being country. Ain't no cure for baby. Ain't no cure for being country. I was born this wild and free. Right on the boot, dog in the breeze, fog in the raising, skiing down the train. Tailgate my bus, sinking on the bows. Get on, run, sing. All alone, your joking home stream. Ain't no cure for being country. I was born this wild and free. Ain't no cure for being country. Ain't no cure for being me. Yeah, oh, oh, oh yeah, yeah. Let 'em talk, we don't care. Yeah, oh yeah, oh well, oh yeah, yeah. Ain't no cure for being, ain't no cure for being me. I was born this wild and free. Ain't no cure for being country. Ain't no cure for being me.